So, by a show of hands, may I ask, how many of you believe that out there somewhere, you each have an electronic medical record? All right. Now, by a show of hands, how many of you actually have said medical record? Yeah, I figured. I had asked myself that very same question last summer during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, and I came to the realization that in a post-pandemic world, the need for people to have the ability to access and share their own health information is becoming far more critical. And this is occurring because of a few different pain points. After doing a bit of research, we found that, in fact, multiple governments had determined the need for active COVID-19 information, including Denmark, Spain, Italy, as well as the UK. But we also found that the data transfer infrastructure in place was old and costly, with each region having different systems and interfaces. And in fact, in the United States, the minimum cost to have your EMR sent over an international border was $20, with most retailers, however, charging upwards of $100. Finally, if you were to do a quick Google search of the eHealth Ontario webpage, a crown corporation that houses all Canadian EMRs, within the first page of the website, it is stated, and I quote, "Currently, patients don't have digital access to their EHRs. Because your digital health record is made up of information from a number of different organizations, you will need to contact them individually. Processing times will vary." Our solution to this problem is to build personal cloud-based EMRs. A user would first download the secure HealthPass app on their mobile device and grant HealthPass permission to retrieve their existing EMRs from whatever data warehouse it's currently housed in, either public or private. And it is done by running a simple email script, creating a request for the copy of the EMR on behalf of the user. Once HealthPass receives the EMR, which is usually a PDF varying slightly by region, our technology reads, parses, and modularizes the given information into puzzle pieces. The modularity here is what gives us our competitive advantage. The simplest way for me to explain this process is if I compared it to having a full deck of cards. Once I have them all, I can shuffle them any way I'd like, but it's still the same deck of cards. This, therefore, allows us to automatically fill in different formatted EMRs with the existing data points, allowing our users to share their information with any healthcare institution worldwide. The only question left here are why us, and perhaps more importantly, why now? Well, we've done the research, and we can see that the pandemic has caused an acceleration in the telehealth industry. For example, the amount of Canadian physicians using EMRs regularly has risen year over year, but we've also seen that the telehealth industry's revenue as a whole has been growing year over year, with projections for 2025 finally nearing $7.5 billion US dollars. And we see that this growth is not only contained to the West, as it has been for a while now, but the trend has continued in Europe, Asia, and Africa. However, we see that the most growth is being experienced here in the US, which is why a Canadian startup like us are trying to branch into the US market. HealthPass is currently in the final round of interviews for the Techstars 2021 Accelerator located in Portland, Maine, and we hope to partner with the accelerator to hit the ground running in the United States market. To begin our journey, we are looking to target early adopters in the way of mobile business professionals, and we got the inspiration for our business model from ClassPass, an existing startup that offers a worldwide gym membership of sorts. Traveling consultants would expense the $50 subscription fee to their parent companies and were then allowed to access any ClassPass member location. We believe that the same model can be applied here. A low monthly fee expensed to a user's parent organization, allowing them to stay safe wherever their work takes them. To this end, HealthPass has entered into preliminary talks with Deloitte Canada to explore ways our tool can be integrated with their current system. Our young company will be working on creating a safe and secure prototype and are looking for a seed stage investment of $150,000 for a 5% equity stake. This will go towards recruitment costs, development costs, AWS server costs, as well as MedStack compliance services, ensuring that any data that we do work with is 100% safe. Before I do let you guys all go today and get drunk, I would like to take the time to introduce the talented team behind HealthPass. My name is Osama Usmani, and I'm the CEO and the primary founder of HealthPass, and I'm currently working as a consultant for Deloitte Canada. Miriam is our CEO and has over 4 years of experience as part of the European Cancer League and has also earned her Master's of Public Health from the University of Hungary. William is our COO and works tirelessly to ensure HealthPass is digitally secure and compliant within the complex regulatory framework. And finally, we have Samaya, our Chief Creative Officer, who has helped multiple startups before us find their image. Thank you all for listening, and I'd like to open the floor for any questions later on, I guess. Thank you.